Dear friends, today I thought I would answer a very important question, one that's been asked down through the years and which I personally have been asked many times. Why do priests wear black? Well, the unofficial answer is that it is always slimming and always fashionable. The real answer, however, has to do with simplicity, with humility. Back around the 6th century, new church rules began to arise regulating how priests dress. The reason being there was an emphasis to live simply, to not live lavishly. In those days, the colored dyes that were used to prepare cloths were often expensive, especially in the case of the color purple, which is why royalty wore purple. It was a sign of not only their status and their wealth, but their uniqueness, because it was a very expensive and more rare dye. The color black, however, was easy to obtain, ergo represented simplicity and a humility of lifestyle. For that reasons, very quickly, priests in general began wearing black as a color. Today, it's not always regulated as black. Priests do have options, but there's a certain joy and freedom of simply dressing in black. Now, I have to admit, I appreciate the fact that it's slimming and the fact that we're free of fashion trends. Myself, having grown up in the late 70s through the 80s into the early 90s, I remember the 80s fashions very well, which suddenly have come back with a vengeance. Who knew all those things I used to own would be so fashionable once again? But then again, I really don't care, because every morning I get up and simply ask myself, should I wear the black suit? Should I wear the black clergy shirt? Do I wear the cassock? It's rather a quite simple choice, freeing me to focus on what is truly important, serving Christ by serving his people. Additionally, you might say the black clerical garb is also a sign to our people, not only of our state in life, which should be humble and simple, but also a visible sign when they need us of where to find us. Just like a husband wears a wedding ring, we wear a Roman collar, so that no matter where we are, people know we are there to serve them. We represent Christ and his church. On numerous occasions, I have been shopping in stores where people stop me and ask me a question because they recognize that I'm a priest. In fact, when I was a very young priest, I got stopped frequently with these 3 questions. Are you a priest? A Roman Catholic priest? Are you old enough to be a priest? I guess I looked a little younger back then. They were just so overjoyed to see not only a priest, but such a young one. In fact, they almost didn't believe I was a priest. But then they could ask what they wanted, for a blessing, for prayers, for advice. You see, why do priests dress the way they do? Well, it is about simplicity of lifestyle and should lead to humility. It's about focusing on what is truly important, which is ultimately being available publicly for the people of God whom we serve, just as Jesus did. My friends, that is why we priests wear black.